What's up, everybody? I am Snickenhoff, and we're back playing some more Duelyst today. And we have Magmar going going all six in 6 days. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work, or if that's just how it worked out. But we're going to play Adam Thomas's Keeper Vath list. I like it a lot. It's once again, you play big threats as you keep all of your opponent's minions off the board, and that playstyle does appeal to me somewhat. Although, let's see if I can not go 2-2 this time, and maybe get maybe 3-1 or 4-0. Also, I apologize for the sniffles. For some reason, my nose started running just as I started this video. So, try to keep that to a minimum as well. Soul Knight playing some Kalios, the king of the cute plays, as I like to call him. And a sweet skin. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that for now. I'm not sure what he's playing, and Plasma Storm could come in very handy. I just really don't know which of these two I want to mulligan. Flash Reincarnation with both of them is really good. I could keep both, but I'd like to get something a little bit earlier to play. This is a better all-around card. Like, there's more threats it can deal with than this it does. Although these two do kind of overlap in terms of usefulness. So maybe if I'm keeping this, it'd be better to keep this as well. But it just feels so bad to mulligan Macantor ever. I think I'm gonna throw back the Groveland for now. Could be wrong, but maybe it's oh so right. Got the Rage Binder, which is nice, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw back this Plasma Storm. I do have one Cascading Rebirth in here, different from the original list, because it's, I think it has some potential to do some really cool plays with it. If you Cascading Rebirth a 5-drop, you have a 50-50 chance to get a Macantor Warbeast. And two of the 5-drops, the two 5-drops that you run in this deck, Lava Slasher and Keeper of the Veil, they don't lose their usefulness once you play them on the board, but they are you can get a lot of use out of, say, playing them and then replacing them, then like Cascading Rebirthing them, if that makes sense. But for now, I think we gotta throw this away. Natural Selection is much better here, and I think I'm gonna just go ahead and run it out and not play the Rage Binder for now. Joe. And a Chakri Avatar. So I have a couple options here. One, I could walk up here, play Plasma Storm to get rid of both of them. I could Flash Reincarnate the Macantor Warbeast and attack the Chakri Avatar and leave it with leave the Macantor with 1 HP, which is what I think I'm gonna do, just because I can get that extra 4 damage value out of it right now. And then probably come down here, Hero Power, and smack him in the face. I like that play. Except for I'm a dummy. I'm a big dumb dummy. Oh, I misplayed that so hard. Well, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I'm not making hot misplays. Yeah, I needed to move to here. I feel stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I blew that. I blew that real hard. Hot 2-for-1 on myself. I'm recording this a little later at night than I normally do, but that is no excuse for misplays, of which I seem to have plenty of. Unfortunately, I'm trying to play better. I feel like I can play better, but I just keep not thinking through my decisions all the way, unfortunately. probably teleport him up to here, or up to here. Whew, that puts me in a really rough spot. What do I do? I think I do need to throw back one of these Plasma Storms again. Lava Slasher is actually pretty nice because I can just kill off the four winds. And then hopefully I'll be able to Plasma Storm this away in the future. Or maybe even chase it down with the Lava Slasher. Lava Slasher is kind of a ridiculous card, by the way. I know no one really, it's kind of flying under the radar, no one's really talking about it, but yeah, it's pretty good. Cobra Strike. I know I played that in my Songhai list, but I really don't like that card. I just don't think it's any good. The best thing you can kill with it is the best thing you're gonna kill with it straight up is like a 3-drop, and so you're paying 4 to kill a 3. You're paying 4 to kill a 3-drop if you're able to kill the 3-drop even. I just don't think it's any good whatsoever. This guy's kind of close to dead, but so am I. I really need to find a not Plasma Storm, you know, that other card. Eggmorph here isn't... It's not bad, but it's not really good either. I wish I could play both of these this turn. Unfortunately, I can't. So, I may still do it because I'm pretty sure he goes back down to his 1-2 form when he rehatches, which is better than him being all big and whatnot. I could Eggmorph, come up to here and play the Rage Binder. Alternatively, I could Eggmorph, Hero Power, and hit him, but I do think I need to be at least somewhat cautious. We're getting close to where he has Circle Technique, and I don't really want to just lose to that card, so I think we go ahead and do this. Yeah, he comes back as a 1-2. Thankfully, my only minion that's died this turn is a Mechantor Warbeast, so this is going to be nice this next turn. Oh no, Lava Slasher has as well, which is fine as well. Paying 5 to get a 3-4 and a 4-9 is pretty decent value, I hear. It's unfortunate I wasn't able to kill this, but I did turn a 4-5 into a 1-2, so there's at least some value in there. And I didn't want it running amok if he's got not Saberspine Seal, the one that teleports him. If he had that, and then say Circle Technique or something like that. Lantern Fox. I can Iridium Scale to kill all those guys this turn, which I think I'm gonna do. Iridium Scale, Keeper of the Veil seems fine. He will get a Phoenix Fire out of this. Now I got a Mechantor out of it. Okay. If he's got Circle Technique, I lose because I'm at 9. But I think outside of that, I can win the game next turn. Actually, if he's got Circle Technique, it's a draw, because he would have to hit me to kill me. Hey, we got there. Big misplay early on in the game, but for once we were actually able to recover from that, so that's nice. Let's try to play a little bit cleaner here in game 2. Yes, I know, I finished quests. Congratulations, yay me. So when Vath fights, like for real, do you think he impales people on these like side spikes over here? Do you think that's part of what he does? I mean, there's probably lore in it, lore in the game somewhere talking about it. But I listened to like the first like 8 or 10 lore episodes, I think, something like that. Playing Tensai, probably Swarm Abyssian. So Plasma Storm is going to be rather nice. I think I'm going to chunk Cascading Rebirth for now. And I don't really want to get rid of Thumping Wave. Although Thumping Wave, if he's playing Swarm, Thumping Wave may not be all that good. More as a finisher than a removal spell early. I don't think I want to get rid of Lava Slasher. I really don't want to get rid of Thumping Wave either, to be honest with you. I'm just going to roll with this. Get Rage Binder for turn 1. That seems fine. Gloom Chaser. And then I'm kind of tempted to move up here and put the Rage Binder here, just so I could maybe have 5 mana next turn if I feel it's pertinent to either Plasma Storm or Lava Slasher. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That feels fine. Natural Selection not bad. Natural Selection is not bad. Although if he has anything with 2 health that I want to kill, that will be unfortunate. But yeah, this Plasma Storm will probably be pretty good this turn. Oh, it'll be very, very good this turn. No, sir, you may not have any fun. Thank you, and good night. I do, you know, lose out on this, but I mean, I'd rather kill all those dudes and lose out on that than let him have all those dudes. Sarlacc the Eternal. Not a card I'm a very big fan of. I do wish I had my hero power up this turn, but I think I'm just gonna clear out these 2 Wraithlings real quick. Call it a day. Double Grove Lion in my hand is probably not something I really need, but we'll see how it goes. I have a friend who really likes Sarlacc the Eternal. He's a big fan of it. And watch me lose, like, specifically to Sarlacc the Eternal. Prismatic Illusionist. It does kind of make my natural selection a lot worse. Which is unfortunate, but... its placement here was also a little unfortunate, but something else we'll have to deal with. Because my plan was to move up to here, Thumping Wave this, and Hero Power. Which is probably still the play, except for I can't move to here anymore, and also this spawning here is annoying as well. But, I mean, this will be able to move down to... well, it won't be able to get to me next turn. So maybe I don't move over this way. Let it chase me around the map a little. Alternatively, this is a Macantor Warbeast turn, so all this Thumping Wave talk is probably just silly. This time, I will move into the proper position. Hey, look, one of the best cards in the deck that I didn't see at all in the first game. I mean, granted, we won the first game, but still. Okay. So yeah, I think we're just going to Grove Lion and Hero Power this turn. Seems fine. And I'm going to smack his face. 3 cards in hand, 7 mana. Blue Conjurer. A Thumping Wave target if I ever did see one. So what's the play here? Kind of don't need this Cascading Rebirth right now. I could Egg Morph to get rid of that guy, but I don't think it's really all that worth it right now. So move here, Cascading Rebirth, and Sunsteel Defender. Yeah, sounds good to me. And by Cascading Rebirth, I obviously mean Thumping Wave. Just bring the beats. Oh, really? He went after that. He went after that guy. I guess it was closer. I was kind of expecting him to go after my general, but I didn't quite calculate that. Doesn't look like it's going to matter, though. Another Prismatic Illusionist. And probably another Ritual Banishing by the looks of it. Yes. Yes, it is. You killing the Grove Lion, or are you killing the Sunsteel Defender? Grove Lion. Iridium Scale's pretty good here. I kind of want to hit first before I play the Grove Lion, just so I can play the Grove Lion like here instead of alternatively, maybe I shouldn't play the Grove Lion this turn. Egg Morph that, but I don't think it's going to matter all that much. That'll do it. That'll be able to clear the path of the... because he's going to move here. He's going to Bloodborne Spell, put 2 dudes right there. But then I'll just be able to Kinetic Equilibrium all of them away and move in for the kill. Blood Moon Priestess. Third Ritual Banishing. Mazel Tov. Oh, he got a lucky spawn on this too. It doesn't matter, but... And that is the game. That is almost the game. Shoutouts to almost messing that up. Yeah, forgot about the Blood Moon Priestess, but didn't turn out to be too bad. I really need to stop making silly plays like that. Oh, are we gonna make it out of rank 8? I mean, I haven't played Duelyst like outside of the videos I've made all week. So like, I haven't done any grinding or anything like that. But I do find it funny that we got to rank 8 in like the first video, and then we've stayed there for like the last 4. All right, so here's the biggest question of the day: can I break the game 3 curse? I kind of broke the game. No, I lost game 3 last video too, but I also lost game 2 instead of losing game 4. But let's see what we can do. Playing Shady? Do it yourself. We definitely don't need Juggernaut in our opening hand. I do love Flash Reincarnating Sunsteel Defender on the first turn, and I like having a natural selection, and I like having a Lava Slasher. So I think all these cards are staying. Definitely doing this. I don't really have any 4-drop to ramp into in my hand, at least right now. So I'm tempted to play him here, but I think I'm still going to play him here. Contest the Mana Tile. It's possible I'll draw into a 4-drop that I'd want to play, like perhaps another Sunsteel Defender. And also we do have Egg Morph. That is a play we could make next turn as well. So, and if I had drawn, no, I wouldn't be able to get there. Never mind. I was trying to think of a way I could play Lava Slasher on the next turn, but it's not possible. Stop it. I like this card. Like, it's not good in every single situation, but I do really like this card. Especially when I horribly misplay using it. Almost. That was the other reason why I considered putting him right here, because there was a chance he might come up this way. Although he's playing him down, he's playing his minion not here. Okay, he's playing a Fireblaze Obelisk. Too bad I am Magmar and have cards like Natural Selection. With Obelisks, do I really need Kinetic Equilibrium? Probably not. Just move on up. Kill that off real quick. Call it a day. Depending on how his turn goes, I could possibly play a Cantor on my turn next turn, so there is that. Okay, coming down to face me. This guy is also pretty good against Saj's Bloodborne spell, you know, because she has to hit it with something else before she can use her face to kill it off, so he gets to spread out 8 damage on a turn as opposed to just the 4. If he were a vanilla 4-3, for instance. Rasha's Curse. Dunecaster. Okay. So then you're going to attack here? Yes. And then kill it off. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like that was a weird choice. A weird choice to make. I do wish I had one more mana this turn. I mean, I could get it, but I'm not going to. And I have lost one of these guys, so I can keep her for a Sunsteel Defender. If I wished, which is certainly not the worst value in the world. 5 essentially for 7/7 spread over 2 bodies, and one of them has a force field. I'd pay that. Silhouette Tracer. He wants to run. Kind of an odd choice, though. Especially seeing as how I can just catch right back up to him. I do wish I had played this guy here last turn, now that I look at it, but it's not the end of the world. The question is, do I want to play a Lava Slasher or Keeper of the Veil this turn? I think is the question. I don't really want to get rid of my only removal in my hands. And playing the Lava Slasher to not kill something off doesn't feel like it's as good. Although, I mean, he would be a 4/7. But I could get 7/7 out of this, so... I think I'd want to make him use his Bloodborne spell on that. Okay. This certainly has potential for being good as well, especially if he's playing a bunch of obelisks. I mean, I'd lose my Keeper of the Veil, but... Bone Swarm. Okie dokie. man's hit me with the oops. Oh, I forgot to hit the other guy with the kissy face. I've gone 2 straight guys without hitting him with the kissy face. I'm ashamed of myself. I have played 2 games, right? Yeah, I played 2 games. Blast. See, now I'm more inclined to play the Lava Slasher, which I believe is what I'm going to do. Definitely smacking this guy in the face. I think I'm gonna play the Lava Slasher here. And line up like this just in case he has another blast artifact in his hand. So, I mean, he'd have to get like all the way around to here to blast all 3 of us. Three cards in his hands, 7 mana. Nowhere near Nimbus, Nimbus head, dude, range. So that's good. I also have almost lethal between my face, just my face and Macantor Warbeast next turn, so that's also good. Scion's First Wish. Okay, still Wind Dervish, unless you got the whatchamacallit. Okay, so you've got... No, you don't have a way to deal 4 damage to it. So you just lose? I mean, you didn't know about the last damage I had in my hand, but... I mean, it's not too unreasonable to assume that I've got 1 damage coming out of my hand. Hey, we broke the Game 3 curse, guys. Playing probably the best or the second best deck in the format. Good job, mate. And you guys. You were part of it, too. Way to go, whole team. Surprise whole team. They didn't know. And now Desmond C. Or D. Smawn DC. Could go either way. I don't really need that right off the bat, and I don't think I need that. Okay. We should flash out Keeper on turn 1, obviously. Ooh. He likes to go topsies. Sphere of Darkness to get rid of that, I assume. Yep. Okay. Definitely considering just Thumping Waving this. It will cost me 6 damage as opposed to just 3, but not something I really want to live, especially if he's playing Arcanists. So yeah, I think that's the sacrifice I have to make. Other alternatives: 1, I play nothing. 2, I flash out a Lava Slasher and just have a 4/7 on the board. And then hold this for when... and then keep this alive until I have Plasma Storm up. But, I mean, if he's playing Albi Sage, then this thing's going to get out of... Oh, no, it will always be in Plasma Storm range. So maybe that is better. I don't love playing this without the value. But this doesn't feel like a lot of value either, to tell you the truth. We've had a good go of it so far. Let's be risky. Okay, I don't think I need both Earth Spheres in my hands right now. In my hands? My multiple hands. Okay. Running him away. I am certainly fine with that. Running everyone away. Oh, man. It's going to be a rough time for this guy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to just Plasma Storm now. I see no reason to let this shenanigans continue. I've still got double Thumping Wave and an Egg Dwarf to back it up with. Albi Sage. Speaking of Egg Morph or Thumping Wave, it could go either way. It actually kind of depends on where these guys spawn. Okay. I think we're going to replace this Earth Sphere as well. Sweet Flash Reincarnation, just the card I needed to see right now. I would have really liked to have replaced it into a Iridium Scale. That would have been hot. Super sexy. It may have been the right call to just hit his face there, because there's a strong chance he has Ritual Banishing in his hand. But it's just, you know, instinct is always tells me just kill all the minions before you focus on the general. Second Lava Slasher is certainly not unwelcome. This is my personal thoughts on Lava Slasher. I think it should be a 4/6. Like, at the very most a 4/7. The amount of value you get out of it being a 4/9 is like actually ridiculous. The things it can kill off or like brawl with, because the 4/9 is ridiculous. If it was a 4/6 or a 4/7, it would lower that number by a large amount. I think we go ahead and just Thumping Wave that Shadow Sister. Actually, I'm going to replace this Flash Reincarnation and then decide. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Thumping Wave that Shadow Sister. I'm going to hold on to this because it's really good against them. And just beat her face in. I did kind of forget that the Shadow Sister would still heal this turn, but I did 5 damage effectively that turn still, so. You know, it's just so often that Thumping Wave is just a set it and forget it removal spell. Sometimes you do forget, or me personally, I forget that it doesn't kill the minion on that turn, but it's fine. Second Shadow Sister. Aether Master, okay. I need to try to keep his Arcanist count low, because he does have the Arcanist that steals health per the amount of Arcanists you have out. So you're gonna... Yeah, I assume you're going to hit him with that Wraithling in your face and then kill it off, which is fine. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. 2 damage. Puts him down to 14. I think the best bet is just play Lava Slasher this turn on this thing and Hero Power. And I'm gonna go ahead and just beat her face in. I can't kill both of the minions. So I'm just gonna race her down. Especially with a Thumping Wave in my hand. If I draw a Macantor or keep this alive for a turn, I can just win next turn, so. For me to win next turn, I'm gonna have to hit her with both me and the Lava Slasher. Depending on what she plays here, Kinetic Equilibrium could come in handy, or Natural Selection. I mean, it all kind of just depends. And of course, I could always get greedy and replace the Earth Sphere, try to get something else. Okay. How greedy do I want to be? I mean, it's not the greediest thing in the world to replace Earth Sphere right now, but it is a little greedy. I mean, I can definitely get value out of it. Tempted to just Kinetic Equilibrium these two guys down and Natural Selection her, and then hit her in the face, which is 5, so it's not quite. I wouldn't have enough mana to cast this Earth Sphere. I do kind of want to find something more tangible right now. That is certainly tangible, but not really what I'm looking for at the moment. Keeper the Veil. Have I only lost Lava Slasher? I think I've only lost Lava Slasher. One thing I do need to do more often is keep this battle log open. I used to play basically... I used to play on a much smaller screen than I do now. Okay, that was nowhere near as bad as it could have been. Juggernaut doesn't really help me this right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So I can Thumping Wave here. Natural Selection either this guy or this guy, depending on who I think is more of a threat, and then kill this dude off, which I think is exactly what's going to happen. Unfortunately, if he's got a second Death Knell, that does pose a slight problem. I can't do all that and play this Keeper this turn, but I think this is the best bet. I'm tempted to Natural Selection here, because I think the bigger threat is a second Death Knell, as opposed to him getting cheaper spells. I think I'm going to stay right here. I do wish I had that Earth Sphere back now. I'll admit to that. I'm a little scared of his 4 cards in his hand as well. Trinity Wing. Also slightly scary. Yeah. It's healing, damage, and attack to your general. Lightbender. Do I want to replace anything this turn? I don't think I do. Yeah, I think this corners him in a little bit better. Alright, could really use to draw an Earth Sphere. Iridium Scale. That is not an Earth Sphere. Two damage to anything. Puts me down to 5. And Spectral Revenant. Yep. Unfortunate. I think that well, obviously throwing away that Earth Sphere mattered. I just slightly too greedy, and he had that Death Knell cost me. Oh well, 3-1. I really enjoy this deck though. I think it's really fun. But thank you guys. Oh no, I don't want another match. What am I even doing? I've played my 4. That's all you guys get for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like the video. Subscribe to the channel so you know when I post new videos. Not just Duelyst. I'm playing EU4 and I'm playing Tyranny. I'm going to play other games in the future. And leave a comment. Tell me about how much you definitely knew I was going to lose that 4th match, because I'm sure you did. Also, if you have a deck you would like to see me play on my Duelyst videos, feel free to email me at sniggenhoff@gmail.com. But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.